Ultizeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Yooka-Laylee. It's been a while since I played the game again. I don't know, something about it lately. Now I guess I kind of knew that I didn't have to necessarily worry so much about getting things done in a timely manner. I've just kind of been like slacking on making more of these videos. I don't know. I mean, it's probably better than forcing myself to finish the game and then not enjoying it. So, I'll give it that. What exactly is over this way? I don't exactly recall. Because over there is level 5, but what's in this pipe? Oh, hey, there's a page over here. Neat. What the heck? I don't know why I suddenly stopped rolling there. Well, that happened. And you know what? That's actually a decent use of that move, for one thing. Like, I don't know, I would say, like, you couldn't just fly through that all randomly, willy-nilly. It had platforming in it. It understood that, like, at this point, you'd have this move, so you should probably... There should be probably some sort of factor to make it so that you can't just fly through all that. So instead it made it so that the air was toxic, so that, like, simply existing there would be a negative thing. Alright, so there is this thing over here that I really want to try and see if I can figure out. This wind tunnel. Because I have every move at this point, so something in my arsenal will allow me to get this. It's not that. Flabby Flight? That's not Flabby Flight. Nope. I'm getting pushed back. What other moves do I have? There's no, like, heavy material nearby, is there? I don't think so. I don't see anything, at least. Generally for this kind of thing, it's somewhere nearby. Why the hell did that... I hate the enemies in this game. Combat's not interesting. What other moves do I have? Sonar, it's not gonna help. Nope. This move? That'd be a no. I could do the charge up move if I had energy, but there's nothing nearby to give me energy. So now I just need to kind of slowly wait for it to come back. I'm assuming this is actually the goal. This is a really long path for this, though. There we go. Okay, get me the hell out of here. Look at that fast animation cycle. This just looks really awkward, honestly. Anyways, I actually don't even know if that's how I was supposed to do it. That might have just been, like, an exploit or something. I don't know. Because that seemed a little too janky. But who knows with this game. Anyways, now for the real meat of the episode and the real reason why we're here. Let's expand this damn non-existent area. Just randomly. Man, this game, I really do want to like it. But there's so much about it that just doesn't feel... It doesn't feel like it should, I feel. Like, it's hard to explain. But there's just something about, like... I guess it would be the attention to detail? I don't know, like... Something about the world itself, the flow of the game, the feel of the game, the vibe that it gives out, doesn't feel like much. And I think that's the biggest, probably the biggest thing that Yooka has lacking in it. Is that, like, if you compare it to other 3D platformer collectathon games that have come out around the same time. I haven't actually played it in time, but from what I've seen of it, a lot, and what I've heard about it, a lot of people absolutely love it. And Mario Odyssey also. Like, one thing that I would, just from what I've seen, I know that those two games really have in common. Well, that was annoying. But one thing that those games have in common, more than before, is a sense of your actions have impact. Everything you do has an impact on something. The world changes, the world is fleshed out, you can interact with things more than just as a game. I'm reminded of a little... I mean, Mario Odyssey has tons of stuff you can do, like, you can play with the dog, you can, there's a lot of stuff you can do. I don't know, the dog's the only thing that kind of came to my mind. Without it being in front of me, it's kind of hard to, like, think, I guess. Hey, my favorite thing. What the heck? What? Okay, for starters, fuck you, Platonic, for once again having an unbreakable goddamn thing here. Like, again, it's fucking cracked! So... That's not on the button. So, fuck you and your stupid goddamn lack of understanding of how anything is supposed to work. What the hell just happened there? But yeah, the thing that I would say is that Yooka-Laylee really kind of just lacks that feel like you're actually in an immersive world where you can, like, really interact with things. God, I hate these controls for the flight. They're so loose. Like, you can't control this easily. Oh my god, you can't make turns easily. Like, look at these wide turns I have to try and make just so that I can land on this tiny platform. How high do I need to hit that from in order to do it? Or do I just need like a different power-up or something? I don't know, I'm gonna collect these quills. Anyways, the rest of these episodes are just gonna be pretty much exploring exploring everything that's new here, which is quite a lot. You know, I wanna also add... Yeah, that's what you have to do. Okay. I'll give it that looks kind of like... I'll give it that kind of does make sense, but I feel like if you really kind of wanted to establish that you needed something else for that move to work, you needed, to not really have the height affect how effective you were hitting this thing. Because I feel like what that kind of signified to me was it mattered more so the height than anything else, and it was just my realization that what I expect usually doesn't mean anything in this game, that I decided to try looking around instead. Because that's really, like, what I've learned with this game. Don't expect anything. Oh my... Can I also just say, real quick, it's so annoying that those butterflies have two different functions. Why not just make it so that if you eat one or touch one, you fill up everything you need to? Like, you get a little bit of energy and you get health. Like, why not just do that? Why not make it multi-purpose? But, like, streamline it. That's the real issue with the butterflies. Streamline it. Don't make it so that just one of them running into them, like, doesn't heal you, because that's, like, really important. Oh, of course, my stun move doesn't work on these guys. Why would it not work? Why? Oh my god. Combat in this game is stupid, and there's so many things in this game that are just stupid. That shouldn't be stupid, but they are, because I don't understand their thought processes for these games. But, oh my god, it's frustrating. Probably don't even need to fight that guy, so I'm just gonna ignore him. Let's go this way instead, because there's the one guy that I need to help. Right over here. Well, he's right next to some balloons, and I can see some balloons over there. So that's what would be my guess, is that all of his missing Pagey pieces are tied to balloons and just kind of floating around. So I'm gonna go check that out right over there. That's the wrong button. I can sonar. I was gonna say, like, I probably need to attack these balloons, so what can I do in the air to attack them? And sonar came to mind. Yep, alright, here's the page piece. 1 of 3. So I was at least on the right track with that, but Yeah, like, that's the thing that really frustrates me. Is like, I never know what the game's gonna want from me because of some of the aspects of this game's design. Like, for instance, like, I keep bringing up these points, but they're important points, I think. There have been 2 puzzles in this game that I have explicitly gotten mad at. I did not approve of the stupid glass wall in Moody Maze Marsh thing, the one you're supposed to ram into and not do this with. That actively enraged me. Alright, here's Rextro. Good to know, I suppose. So that actively enraged me. That it was just so... It didn't understand that it gave you a glass wall. But then didn't expect you to use your move it to break glass on it. Like, the problem there is that it gave you an idea, but didn't, like, follow through on it in full. But then, there's also the bubble one in Glitter Glaze Glacier, where you're in a tub and you have to use your bubble move in ways that you wouldn't have had before, in a way that you didn't even know necessarily worked. Oh good, there's the play coin. I figured it was gonna be around here somewhere. They're usually nearby, with the exception of the Third Worlds one. So that the reason why it's so awkward is because, on the one hand, the bubble one would have made sense. The bubble one would have made sense under the situation that, you know, you were relying on what the game told you, and it did mention bubbles. Even though I focused on the gas part of the conversation there, it did focus on bubbles as well. And so, like, we have a bubble move, so had I, like, been in that kind of frame of mind that the game, that doing what the game says is going to help, then I would have probably just kept at least mashing the button or doing it more than once. But when I did it once and the bubble popped and nothing happened, I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna move on then, I suppose. So it's like, that was frustrating. But it was partially because of how I don't really feel like the game always... I don't really always feel like it makes sense. It's like, it's hard to explain, especially while actually actively playing the game. Alright. Uh-huh. But when it came to the other puzzle, the... whatever it's called. The glass one, that was basically, instead of listening to the game and doing what it kind of expected, I had to just take the game's word for it that I was doing it wrong. How many hits do these guys take? That many, apparently. I also need to make sure that I need to keep an eye out for, I think it's a health extender that I'm missing. It's either a health extender or a power extender. I know one of the two. I already got in this area. But yeah, that's why it's so immensely frustrating sometimes. Oh my god, I hate fighting in this game so much. And of course, now we have this whole... And of course, I hit a thing so that I can see if I can get some health, but then it's just gonna go away. Because that's nice. Because things aren't... I'm just getting... God damn, how are you supposed to... I also don't like that you can't jump out of a slide like this. Okay, this one looks like it should at least be a little easier. Why do these guys sometimes not die from attacks? God, it is just so frustrating. Attacking in this game is just so frustrating and overly complicated, too. Alright, I guess I'm halfway through this now? I don't really know what the goal of all this is beyond just doing things. But I imagine this takes me back to the center. Oh yeah, I need to get sucked in. Alright. You know what? Next time on Let's Play Yooka-Laylee, I'm gonna go down this one. I feel like I already kind of need, like, at least a little bit of a break anyway, because I'm getting mad.
Hey. Hey. Yeah. Hey.
So it'll help. Why is there a toilet? Okay.